Have a motion to rescind ordinance 79-24-1, establish an independent department of building and ground maintenance.
I understand from the last meeting, in my review of that it got a little confusing, but essentially a motion to add that to the agenda was tabled, okay? That's how I interpreted that. I think the appropriate thing to do would just be to place it on this agenda and have it come up for an item without considering you have to add it to the agenda. That makes no sense. It's before you as an item on this agenda for discussion, motion, whatever needs to be done.
Yeah, I personally would like to, I would definitely go ahead and approve this motion to rescind this. I just don't think at this time, I've stated in previous meetings my thoughts and feelings on this, and we can certainly discuss it further if anybody wants to discuss it, but I just don't think at this time that it's a warranted position, in my opinion. I understand, the other positions about being proactive, and yeah, and I agree. I think at some time that it could be warranted. I just don't think it right now that it's a warranted thing. I've actually had nobody come up and support, come up and say, you really need to approve this position and go for it. And I personally don't feel like it is. So I just think we just need to rescind it personally.
And I absolutely feel the opposite way. I feel like that I'd like to be proactive instead of reactive when the time occurs. But I totally respect Todd's opinion on this, and no hard feelings here about other people's thoughts on this.
No, me either.
But anyway, I've got my own reasons for why I think that this needs to be a position that the city could utilize, and make it its own independent position. But the board has its right to say what they want to do, what they want to do.
And I feel the same way. I mean, it's nothing personal whatsoever. It's just two differing opinions, and that's what it is. I just don't feel this time it's because basically you're going to put whoever this director is over themselves and one and a half other people at this time, and I just don't think it's the best.
And I did feel like that this position was going to be something that was going to warrant more employees than that. This was going to be something that was going to have to be hired upon to put more people on this.
Yeah.
Also to help take care of the items that we know what's coming for the future of our city.
Yeah. But as it stands now, it's basically a grounds position. It's not. I mean, it's buildings and grounds, but we pretty much established it. It's just
right. And I feel like there should have been a little more rewording about the maintenance on the interior of the buildings as well. But that was not worded that way.
Right.
But like I say, no hard feelings between me and anybody on the board that disagrees with me. I just know how I personally feel and why I feel like it needs to be a position.
Yeah. I'll make a motion. We'll see if I get a second and vote on it. I guess I'll make a motion. We rescind the position.
I'll second.
I'll point out prior to discussion, it would, whether amending an ordinance, this ordinance is already passed, so whether you were amending it or repealing it, in my opinion, it will require two readings to do so. It is an ordinance already.
And you have to go back through the whole process again to reestablish.
If it were repealed, right, then to bring it, to add an ordinance back, yes.
Motion.
Or it could be amended. I mean, it's repealed, amended. I guess the motion was to repeal.
Yeah, I just think to rescind it at this time. And I mean, like if, say 2 years from now we're ready to, that's my thoughts. I mean, we can always add to it and have further discussion down the road. But.
All right. Any other discussion? Let's get a roll call, Ellen.
So we're roll calling to rescind, right?
Okay. Dan?
No.
Eloise?
Aye.
Todd?
Yes.
Sonda?
Aye.
Brian?
No.
And Brock?
No.
So is it 3-3?
It's mayor's
Well, I think we ought to wait just a little while. I want to go with your motion for the time being. And we can always bring this back.